Hi, right, well today I'm going to start making some alterations to me track design. Right, so what we're looking at, I'm going to take this hillside up here and all that street level up along there, and I'm going to run, this is all solid polystyrene, so what I'm going to do is take it all up, run 2 tracks underneath it which will go along, curve round and join in with this point here. So I'll have an extra 2 tracks, and then I will relay this road. It will be a bit higher, but it'll leave hollow underneath. So this will come up a bit higher, but I'll have 2 tracks underneath it. Go two extra full length tracks where I'll be able to store trains and all that. So first thing I've got to do is I'm going to start removing this hillside and all that along there, the high street basically. Right, well, we've made a start. I've took all the housing away, all the street away there, so I'm down to there. I've now laid a bit of this is roofing felt. I'm using that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Whether I'm going to build the road over this, or whether I'm going to make the road fixed to the wall and then just move this up against it when I need it. So I'm still to my mind. I'm going to get 2 lines of track along here to meet up to the other end. So that's how far I've got at the moment. And what I'm doing, I'm now fitting one of me new points here. I've got the long radius electrofrog, and I've modified them out it was normal, and I'm using these from Rails of Sheffield. So I've got the point motor now. The actual, where is it? I'll find it. The actual decoder is similar to the Gauge Master one, but it's got a frog switcher on it. So you've got the frog switcher there, plus you've got some control panel LEDs. But what I might do there is use them to control the signal when the point's against it. So these are from Rails of Sheffield. They come as a pair. You get the mount there and the DC controller. So these are called, what are they? Connect, Rails Connect. Right, so that's it for now. Right, well, it's Wednesday the 6th of April. I've made some progress. So I've got that complete now, the tracking, which allows me to get 2 full trains. I can park up there in the side as a siding, and then they will join this track here, come in here, and then they join onto that outer track out of the other 3 tracks. So that is that's all working right now. Right, so the other thing I've been doing now, I'm still not decided where I'm putting this wall. I'm making this wall, I've just made it like a bit of 3mm MDF or hardboard, whatever it is. Just an old bit of furniture I broke up. But anyway, that's the backing of it. And then I've got the Metcalf wallpapers got some strip wood down there and for the pillars, and then shape me papers around there. Now I can make this in about 3 foot sections, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to have it go down there. I'm not sure if I'm going to have it go down there like that, and then the road will come across here as it did before, but it'd obviously be hollow underneath, or whether I move it to there and have it there so I can always see the trains. The only trouble with that is it uses up more space in my garage having it there. By the time I get the road across here, I shall use an extra 6 inches in width, so lose that space when I walk round in my garage here. If you see this space what I use to walk down here, I don't. If I have it, that'd be much. I'll get an extra 6 inches if I put it where I showed you the wall in the first place. But I'll think about that. I can still walk down there, all right. Right. So anyway, one other thing to mention. These points. Well, I put these points in there. They're electric frog points with the frog switching, and I used the what are they? Sheffield, as I showed you the other day. Hang on. Now these are what I used. Sheffield Connect for these 3 points. But I've got one downside to them. So you've got one underboard point motor and a DCC accessory decoder with a CDU and frog power control. Well, I thought that the trouble with that, as against what I was using on all my previous points, I've always used these Gauge Master accessories, and when they switch, it changes the frog polarity on switching that. On this, so you could still change your point by hand if you wanted to, flick it across by hand if you wanted to. But on the new one, these Connect, you can't. It's because if you do it with the Connect, it doesn't change the polarity of the frog, so you could get a short circuit. You've got to do it from your controller. You must do it from your controller. Was with the old Gauge Master one, you could choose to do it by use your controller, or just switch it manually. But you can't. You've got to switch it with your controller with these. So that's one downside I found. Right. Well, anyway, getting on. I'm going to make another. I've got to make another 3 of these walls up, and as I say, what I'm going to do is put some magnets on the back there, the little magnets, and some brackets along there. And then I'll just put it in position on the magnets. So that's how far we got. So I've got to make another. Today I'm going to be making another 2 of these wall sections up, and another little bit at that end where it slopes up slightly higher to join the road up that end. So I've got to get on with that today, so I'll see you later. There we are. Well, it's now Easter Sunday. Time marches on. I've got my wall in, although still a few coping stones I need to finish the top of the wall off, but I've run out of coping stones. So it's all a matter of, it takes a time, you have to keep waiting for things to come through the post. But anyway, I've decided eventually to put it at the back, so it's not over the extra 2 tracks. Now the 2 tracks are on view all the time now, the extra 2 tracks. So the back wall which is there. I'd say the coping stones are missing from that bit, but I've got some on further down. And it just clips on. I can remove the wall easy enough. That's as far as I got with the coping stones. I've got to order some more of those to finish off this bit, right? And then so I've made me roadway. I've fixed it to the wall. So what I can do now is I lift this away like that, and that stays there. The roadway stays in place. Again, fixed to the wall. So I can still always get down here. I can always get down this part if I need to do anything to the track here. Make accessory for me to get to this part of the track, because I can't reach it all from the other side. So the roadway is going to be screwed to the wall here, and it's right up against the back window. I bought a couple of new buildings, so I've got myself a block of flats here, which I think I'll put there on the eye level. Then it's still got this little slope down. Well, I already had these houses made with a sloping pavement with some steps down as it goes, so that still fits there. And then I haven't fixed them properly yet. They're not stuck together, because I was trying to see which is the best arrangement. So I've got, these are Metcalfe buildings, so it's one set, 3 there, and I've got lights fitted in the back, but they're not all wired up yet. And then I've got the bank and the shop building there, and they will butt onto me original. I've got me cinema there, and then the other 2 buildings, existing buildings I had, and then there'll be a little gap at the end there. I've got just a flat thing what was always there. I might improve that. And then that, what was my bus station, is on a separate bit. Well, I'll have to take it off of that and put it on the road properly. But what I've got to do now, I'm waiting, I've got to get some paving. Now, I did order some paving, but to me it's not wide enough. This is from, I want it about 50 mil wide, and then I'll have my road, which is about 80 mil wide, going down there, and then this about up to it. So I want my pavement wide enough, and then I'll stand all the properties on it. I haven't put the bases of these new properties on because it makes it all wickledy-pickledy paving. I'll pave the whole area and then stand these buildings on top of the paving. But I've now got to order some different paving I've been looking at, which is about 2 inches wide. Plus, that's it's not thick enough when you use this. To me, it don't stand out enough. So I think I want a bit of 2 mil card with the paving on, and then by the time you put the road surface on, which I'm using, which is this, which is just stick down, you lose. It don't show up enough the thickness of the curb. I want slightly thicker cardboard than that. And then me paving to go to the edge. The street road to be stuck down there all the way down. So I don't want to stick the road on till I've got the paving on, and I haven't got any paving yet, so I've got to order it. So there's another delay, but I mean I can still run the trains at the moment now. So anyway, that's just let you into an insight of how we're getting on at the moment. As I say, this is Easter Sunday now, so I think I'll work out how much this paving I want and get that on order. Well, it's now the 27th of April. Progress so far, I've put this new the road in now then up me High Street. It's now fixed to the wall. and you can see 2 extra tracks going down the main line here, and I had to extend that footbridge to take into effect that for people to walk across onto the upper road. So that is now, as I'll show you, fixed to the wall is with me scenery background. And this, if I want to get anywhere along that side, I have to pull this out. The road stays there, and I can get down the behind the track by pulling this out further. So that's more or less all done there. I've got to fit the street lighting up. Although the building's there and the lighting's in the building, it's not wired in yet. So I've got to do the wiring for that, and I've got some street lights, excuse me, that I've had on order for ages. Seem to be coming from probably from China or somewhere. Some new street lights to go down that high street, because I spoilt the old ones getting them off. So that's basically, yeah, I extended. I bought another, this is a dapple bridge originally, and I've had to buy another dapple bridge and double them up and modify them, so it goes like that now. Right, so all seems to be working. I won't play it yet because I'm just, this is an update. I'll have a running video soon. And I'll take a view down the high street from another view. Come round here. We can see it better. There's my high street again. So it comes from the bus station. Down there, right the way down there, and then up the top there with my new block of flats. I had to widen that bridge. I've still got to finish that, a bit of brickwork to do at the end of the bridge there, but I put a new girder underneath it going right the way across. Bit of that styrene girders you can buy, so it's all coming on all right. It altered me roadway a bit here, so now instead of it going this, I've had to, this used to go round here and the road used to be down there. So now it's coming across, it's got to go across onto there. Well, I'll call that it for this video, and hopefully by next week I shall have all the lighting. My street lights will have arrived, and some other bits and pieces I've got on order. So that'll be another video. So I'll end this video here and update you next time with a running session as well. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and see you all next time. Bye for now.